Watch his health go right back up.
Getting crushed.
Evangelo boy, man, you're a beast. Welcome guys to another one of my build videos for Back 4 Blood. This time we are doing Evangelo's Beast Mode build. All needed information for this build is currently being displayed on the screen, so do with it as you will. Please take note that the December 2021 patch changed a lot of cards, and that this build is current as of that December 2021 patch. So let's waste no time and get right into the cards. So the purpose of this build is to make Evangelo more beastly, to make him more tanky with a shotgun. And although I've done other shotgun builds, those builds were more focused on the damage being done, where this one focuses more on making it so Evangelo can take those hits and to also supply some kind of utility to the group. So let's dive right into the cards. We're going to first start off with Ammo Stash, an offensive card. Your secondary weapons have unlimited ammo. Your secondary weapons reload 20% slower. Unlimited ammo on your secondary weapons. That's huge. You run out of ammo on your primary, you have an unlimited source of ammo to still continue. And that secondary weapon can be any weapon that you want, whatever your preference is. And I said don't worry about that reload 20% slower speed because we fixed that with the next card, Mag Coupler, another offensive card. Plus 50% reload speed. Disables aim down sight. This is a shotgun build. You're going to be basically running and gunning. You're going to be doing a lot of hip firing. Aim down sights is not something we need in this build. Next, we're going to give Evangelo Medical Professional, a defensive card. First aids and defibrillators also recover 15 trauma damage and 1 extra life. This is massive, okay? Yes, he is not a doctor, but like I said, he's going to be that utility guy also. He is going to be able to heal trauma damage. It is the worst damage in the game. The only way to get rid of trauma damage, with the exception of this particular card, is from a medical station on a wall somewhere within the run. But with this card in play, we can go ahead and eliminate some of that trauma damage. And that trauma damage, you know, it takes away from you having real health. And even when you heal your health, because you're on low health, you can only heal it so far because of that trauma damage that was taken. So this helps to eliminate that trauma damage. On top of that, when you do heal somebody or use a defibrillator to bring them back, you give them an extra life, an extra try to continue on with the freaking run and continue on with the game. So this is a big plus for the team that Evangelo is on. We're going to follow this up with Face Your Fears, a defensive card. Gain 2 temporary health whenever you kill a ridden within 2 meters. This is awesome. 2 temporary health every time you kill a ridden. They're going to be running and storming towards you. So yeah, you're going to be gaining temporary health all the time, keeping yourself nice and healed up. And we're going to follow that up with Numb. Great synergy here with this card. Numb is a defensive card. Gain plus 15% damage resistance when you have temporary health. So the last card gives us that temporary health. This card gives us plus 15% damage resistance on top of that because we have that temporary health. Next, we're going to go with Buckshot Bruiser, another defensive card. When using shotguns, which we will be, gain 0.25 temporary health for each pellet that hits. So yeah, your shotgun shoots out like 5 to 10 pellets, and each of those pellets is going to give you 0.25 temporary health. Again, working with the synergy from that Numb card that we just played, that this is freaking awesome. Next, we have Ammo Mule, an offensive card. Plus 75% ammo capacity, minus 5% move speed. Don't worry about that move speed. You're not really going to notice it in the grand scheme of things, but plus 75% ammo capacity, that's huge. Especially if you're able to grab the best shotgun in the game, which is the AA-12, because that thing just shoots bam, 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 like freaking crazy. So yeah, extra freaking ammo paired with an AA-12, you're golden. We're gonna follow this up with Rolling Thunder, a mobility card, plus 35% move speed while firing with shotguns, and plus 10% damage with shotguns. So move speed and damage, great card. And next we're gonna go with Energy Drink, another mobility card, plus 15% stamina, plus 25% weapon swap speed, plus 15% move speed while firing, and plus 10% slow resistance. So the thing about Evangelo is he is not exactly a slow person. He will have speed to him, but while he's firing his weapon. So if he's just trucking along with the rest of the group, that's fine. He's not going to be the fastest dude in the world. But when you get him running and gunning and hip firing, yeah, his speed starts to come to effect. He's able to run around cars and duck around things. And while he's firing, he has a lot of mobility to him. As we approach the end part of the deck, this is where we start to beef up Evangelo and make him more tanky. He's going to need that tankiness as he gets towards endgame because the mobs are getting tougher, the bosses are getting stronger, and we need to make Evangelo do the same. So for our 10th card, we go with Motorcycle Helmet, a defensive card, plus 15% damage resistance, plus 10 health, disables aim down sights. Again, we're not using aim down sights. It's a shotgun build. You're hip firing. What we are focusing on is that damage resistance. This is one of the best defense cards in the game. We follow this up with Down in Front, another defensive card. While crouching, you neither take nor deal friendly fire damage, plus 10 health. So this is important, especially as you get into veteran and nightmare levels, because let's face it, we've all been hit by that freaking guy who doesn't watch his friendly fire, and you may be guilty of it yourself. So at least at this point, you know that if you're crouched, you're gonna neither receive nor deal any friendly fire damage. And trust me, when you get into veteran and nightmare levels, friendly fire damage hurts. It hurts like a mother. So yeah, this is a good card to have. We're going to follow this up with Hunker Down, another defensive card. While crouching, gain 10% damage resistance and 40% accuracy. So the accuracy is not really all that important, but what it does is it actually takes the spread of your pellets and tightens them up together. So basically all your pellets will go into the one ridden that you're aimed at. So it's not a bad thing, but while crouching, gaining that 10% damage resistance, this is what we want. We want Evangelo to become more tanky towards this end game, so damage resistance is good. We follow this up with our 13th card, Motorcycle Jacket. Plus 5 damage resistance, plus 5 health. Yeah, plus 5% is not a whole lot in the grand scheme of things, but we're trying to grab that damage resistance from where we can. And believe me, as it stacks with all the other damage resistance that we're putting in, he is becoming a tanky little boy. You know, he's becoming tougher, and he's going to be able to take a lot more of a beating, while on top of that, while doing his kills, healing himself with temporary health from the cards that we played at the top of the deck. So you'll see, yeah, he's gonna be a tough little bugger. We follow this up with Padded Suit, another defensive card, plus 10% damage resistance, plus 5 health, minus 20% stamina efficiency. So stamina efficiency is the ability to be able to run for a much longer period of time, you know, like you're sprinting. And it's not really that important for this particular build, especially since we put it so low in the deck and it's towards the end game. You're not going to be doing a whole lot of freaking sprinting towards the end game. You may think that you are, but you're going to be moving kind of slowly with your team. You're going to be making your choices a little bit more carefully, unless you're the flip side of that coin. You're the panic team where everything's going to shit, then yeah, you're probably trying to run away, but all this means is that you won't be able to sprint as long, and it's not really a big deal where this build is concerned, because again, Evangelo will be healing himself with temporary health for each kill he does. He's going to be that tanky bugger and be able to take a beating. So running away is not really in the cards for Evangelo, and it's not really needed. Like the title of the build says, Evangelo is entering beast mode, and beast mode is not running away. We're going to finalize everything with the final card of Body Armor, another defensive card, plus 25% trauma resistance, minus 15% ammo capacity. Well, if you remember, we gave ourselves plus 75% ammo capacity, so that minus 15 is nothing. But plus 25% trauma resistance, that's big, you know, especially in the end game, especially when we get to that point where we're kind of like fighting these end bosses. It's going to help you keep your regular health longer. And again, you know, Evangelo does have the ability to remove trauma damage, but there, you know, unfortunately at this point there was no other damage resistance cards to play, and just throwing that plus 25% trauma resistance in towards endgame kind of seemed like a no-brainer, as far as let's put something in there that's just going to make him stronger and tougher. So that's it, guys. That's my beast mode build for Evangelo. I hope you like it as much as I have, because I've actually really gotten a kick out playing this particular build. And if you make any changes to it, let me know in the comments below. I really like to read that kind of stuff. I like to see what kind of changes you guys make to the builds. And if you like the build, tickle that like button, give me a little love, let me know that you liked it. And yeah, until next time, keep killing the Ridden. Catch you later.